Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for space, it's Richardson. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Francis. Gets it out quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foley. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got it in the middle. It's Tees. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Grab behind the line. It's Booker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Slithers into space. Fights off a defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Let's get it.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a 1st down. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Presley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands, it's crossed. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to throw on first down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's crossed. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
It's It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's crossed. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you just...
There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion.
Not like we can freeze the defense. We got to make a play here.
Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll run this play from the pistol. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. QB draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Lewis wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hunt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the RPO, complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Get it out on the screen. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is good. That gets them back to within 10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Francis. Looking left. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tease. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick release by the QB. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Lewis to throw. Fakes to grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know you don't want to run your quarterback every play, but when you got a guy that can scoot like that, bro, you got to give him the football. You got to give him opportunities, just not too many.
And it is so tempting, especially if you feel like you need a big play and you know he can get it for you.
Yep, and I think that's why you tell him to protect himself. End of runs, slide, get down, don't take those big hits.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.